Again, here at the Chuck's Garden here at the One Mini Ranch. Today I thought I'd attempt to show you how we continue to use the Florida weave in keeping our tomatoes staked and tied. I typically cut a couple of pieces of sisal twine, the length that I need, before I start each section. These are about 12 feet apart, so I cut about 12 feet of sisal twine, a little more. Forgot my scissors. We've got to get back over to the scissors. And there's really no exact area in which we tie them. I just do it as the tomatoes grow. And on this little set of early girls, I believe I've waited a little too long. But I'm going to start out here at about this height. We'll tie the sisal off to the post here. So you can't pick that one up. Come across here, right there. I've got this stem fixed, and then I'm going to weave back over to the other side. I don't know if you can see me on the camera, but I'm coming back to these other plants. The second plant there in the middle is a little short, so it's going to miss this tie, but I can always come back and do it again. So I've got that tied up. Come around the post a little bit. Put a little cinch on it. And then we'll do a little simple knot. A couple of half hitches there to keep it tight. Had a little too much string this time, but oh heck. It's only $19 for 7,500 feet. One roll lasts me all year long. So I got one side tied there. Now we're going to come back in, and I'm going to take a look at this. You'll notice that this plant had a leg that just kind of started falling. I want to tie this up. You notice that it already has good sized tomatoes, 2 level sets there. So I'm going to pick up our other piece of string, tie it off on the opposite side of the post. When we finish this, we're also going to do some more pruning today. Now here I'm going to come around the back of the plant, pick these stems up. You see my picking them up, bringing them into the string. I'm crossing over right here, and here's where I'm going to pick this one up. Make sure that I've got some good support there. Come down through here and pick these up. And then tie it off. This is why we get rid of these lateral leaves. They get in the way. They're not needed, as you know. I'm constantly pruning. In fact, I'm going to get this out of my way right now. We'll just snip that puppy off. I collect all of the leaves that I prune, and they go into the compost pile, which is a good place for them to be. And give it a couple wraps here. That off. Now, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do some pruning. Here's a lateral leaf, a lateral stem that I don't feel is necessary, my opinion. That's a beautiful thing about tomato farming. Basically, there are no basic rules. What I'll do later is, you'll notice here I've got a nice hand of 4 tomatoes right there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to take this little branch and tie it up, give it a little shade cover. I'll do that with a soft tie, a green soft tie. Get rid of that lateral leaf. This one can go. Just wonderful green part of the plant that's really not needed to make tomatoes, although we always are looking for shade. Now, this little branch here, I've got to bring in and around and into the tie, and there's a little terminal right there with some nice flowers. So now what we've got is, oops, there's another lateral we can get rid of. Right there, we'll snap that out. I know this looks a lot different than a lot of you have in your tomato patch. Again, we try to grow for yield. This morning I did pick 23 pounds of tomatoes from this line of 10 early girls and a couple of stupicis. And that puts us a little over 200 pounds of tomatoes so far off of 24 plants. Our Ace variety, I'll be picking some heavily heavy-setted, nice ripe fruit on the ace this week. So again, just a quick idea of how we do the Florida weave. I do this continuously. If you look down, if the camera will allow you to see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th tie on this little section. Glad you came back. We'll do some more pruning next time. And this is Chuck Bartok from the One Mini Ranch, showing you how to grow tomatoes for health and wealth.